My name is Pam Scott-Cook and I'm married to Rob, and we've been involved in church planting in the Woodlands group for 25 years. And about 3 months ago, I was called for routine screening, mammogram, and there were some unusual things found on the results, and I was called back again. And after a series of tests and investigations and little minor ops, I was discovered to have breast cancer, which at the time they thought was rather serious. The first thing I felt really was shock. I couldn't believe that I had cancer. It is quite a shocking thing to hear. The second thing, because the whole process takes weeks and weeks to diagnose and to decide on the treatment, you are living in a period of real uncertainty. You don't know if you've got something serious, you don't know if it's going to be nothing, you don't know what the diagnosis is, what the outcome, what the treatment's going to be, and you're living the prognosis, you don't know what the prognosis is, and you're living with quite a lot of uncertainty for quite a long period of time. And the third thing I would say was that it comes into your mind that this could be fatal. Cancer, can equal death for some people, and it comes into your mind that this could be a fatal illness at certain stages of the investigations. When I went into hospital, I felt from the very beginning that I wanted to capitalise on this. I wasn't going to let anything miss, and I thought I'm going to be evangelising everything and incite, and being a good ambassador for God. But I felt that God said to me, no, I'm going to do something for you here. I'm going to do something for you. And I went into that hospital and I met immediately somebody who was also having a mastectomy, which is what my treatment was, who was a GP. And she was a gift from God to me when it got tough in hospital. And she encouraged me and helped me. And in a strange way, I had a similar effect on her, and we became and still remain the greatest of friends, and she saw firsthand somebody with faith who knew Jesus, which was great. So there was that aspect of it, and it was just wonderful to be in a ward of other people and to be relating and praying with other people in the ward. It was just a wonderful experience. And there again, it was a sort of a God's presence type experience. Somebody said to me in a card when they first heard about the diagnosis, before I went in for operation, they said to me, they wrote in this card, "I believe you to be a friend of the King, and I know he will stay with you." And that sense of God being my friend, of Jesus being my companion, never left me. It was the most heightened and significant experience of Jesus I've ever had in my life, through all that period, pre-op, op, and subsequently. And I felt that the friendship with Jesus in hospital was enabling me to be a friend, to other people, really. I had the most wonderful experience, which I believe has been the prayers of my friends around me, was that although they thought initially that it was a very serious form of cancer, actually when it came to all the tests and all the lymph nodes being tested during the operation, it was discovered that it hadn't spread anywhere else in my body, not through the vascular system or the lymphatic system. And so I had no, as far as they can ever tell, no spread of the disease, which was unexpected and wonderful. And I never had to have chemotherapy, which was a real blessing. Coming out of hospital, if I'm really honest, I have felt that having this type of operation, I feel a sense of loss, really, and I don't understand the psychology of it, but that it seems like, my femininity and my womanhood has taken a battering, really. And so that's something that I've been dealing with since I came out of hospital, dealing with a mastectomy and what that means for you as a woman, really. But other than that, I've been doing really well. My response to Jesus out of all of this is he has become the most important person in my life. The relationship with him over all of this has been unbelievable. He has become my dearest friend. He has never left my side. He has encouraged me and kept me. There's a scripture that says we are kept by the power of God, and I've been totally kept by his power. And it's compassion. I feel all the time as if he's sympathised with what I'm going through. He's a high priest who's sympathising with me, but he's ready to help me. That's the thing. He ain't just saying, oh, I'm sorry, there. He's just never left me, And it's sustained, it's sort of like 3 months I've been going through this, and I wake every morning, and Jesus is still as real to me today as he was, when I had that little doubting period, that little wobble, and yeah, it's beautiful. I can't say any more than that.